Good morning, YouTube. It's your boy X-Man 1991 coming to you back again with another video. Hope you guys enjoying your weekend as much as I did. Before I get into this rant, I got some breaking news to all the Lakers and Mavericks fans. So if you didn't heard the news, Luka Doncic has been traded to the Lakers while Anthony Davis has been traded to the Mavericks. This was surprising to me. I did not expect this to happen, but it did. Wow. So what do you guys think about Luka now being a Laker and AD now being a Maverick? Wow. And I will get back doing recaps of my NBA team soon. I'm not done doing that. I will get back doing that soon. Maybe tomorrow or Tuesday, who knows? But that's the first thing I want to say about this rant. Wow, Anthony Davis is now a Maverick and Luka is now a Laker. We're going to see how this goes. All right, now today's rant is going to be about TeenNick. Because I know I mentioned TeenNick in my last 3 videos about Nicktoons airing SpongeBob 24/7, but I'm making a full rant about TeenNick now because somebody asked me, am I going to do a rant about TeenNick? Well, here you go. For the person that asked me, am I going to do a rant on TeenNick? This rant is for you and everybody that requests me to do a rant about it. Oh, where do I begin talking about TeenNick? Before it became a channel, TeenNick used to be a Sunday night block that would air Sunday nights from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. or from where I live, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. It was originally hosted by Nick Cannon and was later hosted by Jason Everhart, aka J Boogie. In 2005, TeenNick replaced Snick on Saturday nights from 8 to 10. The block has shows like Romeo, The Nick Cannon Show, Keenan and Kel, Cousin Skeeter, Kaylin's Way, All Grown Up, My Life as a Teenage Robot, The Brothers Garcia, Drake and Josh, iCarly, True Jackson BP, Nasty Classified, Zoe 101, and the list goes on. TeenNick block lasted from March 4th, 2001 until it was discontinued on February 1st, 2009. Months later, on September 28th, TeenNick became a 24/7 channel replacing the N, while Nick Jr. became a 24/7 channel replacing Noggin. Between October 13, 2007 and September 28, 2009, the N came up with a block called TeenNick on the N, where they had shows for part of the TeenNick block airing on the N channel before it became TeenNick. And Nick Cannon became the chairman of TeenNick. During the early days of TeenNick, between the late 2000s and the early 2010s, it was amazing and it still had variety. In 2011, they came up with a block called The 90s Are All That, which later became The Splat, Nick Splat, and Nick Rewind. In 2013, they came up with a music video countdown show called TeenNick Top 10, which was hosted by Nick Cannon, and it showed the top 10 music videos of the week that fans voted for at teennick.com/top10. And they could also tweet during the show using the hashtag TeenNickTop10, and their tweets would appear on the show. Both Kurt Angle and Nick Cannon followed me on Twitter in February 2013 and March 2013, respectively. TeenNick started to go downhill when Nick Cannon stepped down as the chairman of TeenNick and when TeenNick Top 10 ended in 2018. Then the channel went from bad to worse when Nick Rewind was discontinued in 2022. So as of now, TeenNick has no programming blocks and no original shows whatsoever. And their schedule is looking bad. They air one show and then they will air a marathon, then they will air another show and it would air a marathon. Like, TeenNick went out sad as hell, just like Nicktoons went out sad, Nickelodeon went out sad, even Nick Jr. is going out sad. I got no words to say about today's TeenNick. TeenNick is just not the same as he used to be. But TeenNick needs to get his shit together or else it's going to go out of business. Nickelodeon has definitely shot their own sister channels. Now I can see why Cartoon Network is destroying Nickelodeon and Disney Channel. Now I see why. And if you didn't notice, Sailor Moon is now part of the original Toonami lineup. But I ain't got nothing more to say about TeenNick. All I know is that the channel better get his shit together or it's going out of business. Anyway, what are your thoughts about TeenNick looking back on it now? Do you like it better as a block or as a channel? And what are your memories on watching TeenNick during his early days before it started to go downhill? Let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for my next video, and I will catch you tomorrow doing a recap of last night's game between the Nets and the Rockets and today's game between the Bulls and the Pistons. And of course, my first Attitude Era rant of February from the February 3rd, 2000 edition of SmackDown. Until then, TeenNick played a stupid game and won a stupid prize. No more talk.